heart longs for a little bit of hope. Oh come, Emmanuel. A child prays for peace on earth, and she's calling out from a sea of hurt. Oh come, Emmanuel. And can you hear the angels singing glory to the light of the world? Glory, the light of the world is here. The drought breaks with the tears of a mother. The baby's cry is the sound of love. Come down, Emmanuel.
Hey, welcome back to At the Table. I'm Ray, here with Daniel, my friend. We're back in Cary, and I think all of you should install one of these fire pits in your yard. Invite us over, So today, as we think about this series where we're unwrapping the name of Jesus, our whole topic for this coming Sunday is the title Jesus has given, the light of Christ.
Yeah.
The light of the world, the light of Christ, the light of the world, and what that means for us. But before we get there, if you haven't visited any of the parks, you can go to the Greensboro Museum of Science. They have unbelievable lights there. We came to Cary just because his fiance's over this way, this guy's that way, the guy behind the camera's over this way, and we knew the lights here would be beautiful, and we wanted to share them with you. And so that's what we're doing tonight, is sharing kind of the light of the world and what these lights are all about. And actually, historically, lights on Christmas trees, that was the whole point, is the light of the Christ child being born.
Yeah.
And so now we have all these crazy Christmas lights that are actually kind of beautiful. Well, sometimes kind of gnarly, but generally beautiful when they're done well.
Yeah.
And here in Cary, at the Carytown Park, they just do it upright. And so we want you to enjoy these little bit of lights as we think about Jesus, light of the world, and look at the lights that this place is surrounded with.
Oh, here's the song for the suffering. He is Messiah, the Prince of Peace has come. He has come, Emmanuel.
And we were just talking about a writer named Tom Holland, not Spider-Man, another writer, British author, talks about, it's a huge, thick book anyway, but he talks about how did we land on December 25th? I hate to break the news to you, but we're not so sure that that wasn't the actual birthday of Jesus, but the birth of Jesus, but it's close enough. And one of the popes decided landed on the 25th, and part of the theory is because after the 25th, the darkness, that's the longest period of darkness, and then from that day on, you get more and more light as the year progresses, and so the light of Christ come to the world. But have you ever been in total darkness? Total darkness.
I don't know about total, but pretty dark a couple of times.
I have a couple of times, and they were down in the earth. Vacationing, we would come up to the mountains in Tennessee, and there was a place called Tuckaleechee Caverns. I assume it was caverns, and you go down in this, caves down in the earth, and then you get down to the deepest, darkest spot of it, and they turn all the lights out.
Right. I've actually had one of those experiences,
Okay.
Not that one in particular.
Yeah, and literally,
You can't see in front of you.
you put your hand here, you can't see a thing.
Nothing.
There's nothing, you can't see a thing. And then the ones I'm on, they would do something like light a lighter.
Right.
And the amount of light
It gave.
that gave. You mentioned the Charlotte Motor Speedway and Christmas lights.
I grew up in the Charlotte area, and one of the things we would do was get in our car and go to the Charlotte Motor Speedway, pay the fee to get in, and you get to go around a little bit on the track, not too steep, but then all throughout the infield, there's all of these lights that are coordinated to music that they have on a radio station that you tune into. And so you get to go, and there's a spot to stop and a little shop to go in and hot chocolate to enjoy. But as you're driving, you are fully immersed in these lights all around you that are synced up with the liveliness and fun of Christmas music and all of these other things. And it's been a fond tradition and a fun tradition for my family to go see these Christmas lights at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Now, it's really cool, and I would have never dreamed they did that. But I think they should plus it.
How so?
I think you pay a ticket, and then they rev up one of the NASCARs, and you get to go fast,
Chase Elliott
watching the lights.
Yeah.
Yes, watching the lights in fast speed. See, that to me, that's a different experience.
Yeah.
The reason we do all of this is for the light of Christ. The ancients would have thought this light of the world would have been much different than our world, because we can't even get anywhere without, unless I sent down in the Tuckaleach Caverns and turn the lights on. We don't live without light.
Light all around us, and even when we don't want it, light
That's
pollution.
exactly right. Yes, that's right. It's all around us all the time. When you live in darkness, and you have some of the homes felt like caves at the time because they're made out of limestone. Some were actually built into cave or rocks, and you had no light except for a little teeny oil lamp. And depending on how much money you had, you might have had just one of those oil lamps. Because oil, getting all of that was expensive to the ancients. So, but to have a metaphor that the Christ Messiah will be light of the world. And that whole metaphor and that whole word would have, in their minds, been like the sun brightening up the world. And so if you're in total darkness and this one comes, and the darkness is representing the evil, the negative, all the stuff in the world that the evil one, whatever you want to call that, wants to oppress upon us and to feed us with. And the Christ comes and said, no, I'm liberating you from that. You don't live in darkness anymore. You live, you're a people of the light. That's what I think is important for us, is wherever we are as disciples, we're called to be light.
Yeah.
And so if you can kind of remember, or if we can kind of remember, all these Christmas lights and all the joy that they bring, that's kind of what our lives are supposed to be like.
Yeah, sharing that light.
Yes, and sharing that joy and that light. And I, like you, we grew up going to, we'd literally just drive around to go see the Christmas lights, in neighborhoods. And we always had these neighborhoods we knew to go to. And it was just a wonderful thing to do, to pile in the car.
Yeah.
My brother and my sister, me and mom and dad, we just drive around and look at the lights.
Yeah.
So, you gonna get us out of this?
Yeah.
All right.
So friends, we hope you'll join us on Christmas Eve, either at our 2 p.m. family service in Aldersgate or 7 p.m. for our traditional Christmas Eve service, to be able to experience this light of the world and to then go and be the light of the world for others in the name of Jesus Christ. And so we hope you'll join us, and thanks for joining us at the table today.
See you later.